Hello everyone. Welcome back, especially to those who are new to the channel. I have a flip through of this accordion junk journal that I made. I started working on it when I left Connecticut in December, and I'm going to try to make this video as fast as I can because I have somewhere to go. So let's see if I can get through it in a short amount of time. Scraps, just you could fill these up with just about anything that you like. So I started off by creating a collage in the front, and I'm just going to flip through the pages so you can get an idea of, I think this is the front, that's the back. And I still have a few pages on it that I have not finished, but I'm going to try to get through this really quickly so you can get a look at one of these accordion junk journals and how you can actually fill it up with all kinds of things. Embellish it as you wish. So I'm not going to explain everything. I just wanted to do a flip through of it because I did want to do one of the pages in it. And this is pretty much experimental. I had never done an accordion junk journal before. My Peanuts. It's a book that I have with a lot of color, and it's really nice. It's just the Peanut Gallery, if that's what it's called. But I know that's Charlie Brown. And a lot of collaging. There is paint in here, calendar pieces, magazine or a magazine picture. So I've used pretty much anything and everything and enjoyed doing it. So I have one bigger than this and another one that's as small as this that I plan to work in the near future, and I'll show you how I made this one. Magazine cutouts. This is part of a birthday party wrapping paper. Magazine fodder that I cut out. This is just doing some markings on paper and then gluing it on there. Magazine cutouts. Not everything has words on it. Not everything is completely finished, but makes sense to myself. Okay, I put glue on that twice, so I'm assuming I'm gonna have to use a more stronger glue than what I used. Rice paper, leaves, distress ink, wrapping paper. Just about it. This is a small sticker that I have here that I placed there. Paper Studio. And these are from Dina Wakley typeset paper, collaging type of paper. I added that there. Faux stitching and faux writing on the edges, gel prints that I've used, that I have. This is empty, but I did it like that for a reason. So, coffee filters, actually parchment paper too. After I bake my bread, it takes on this burnt sort of color on it, and I like it, and I've been using that in there also. Magazine cutouts. When I went to Connecticut, celebrated my birthday with my sister. Simple. Let me pull that out. Oh, I had slipped it in there, that's why. Magazine cutouts. This was a napkin, Christmas napkin. We joined a Christmas party where my mom lives. They have like a community room where they have different activities. So I encouraged my mom to go down, and all three of us went down. We had a really nice time. My niece gave me these, and she wrote that little note to me. My sister gave me some paper while I was over there. I didn't take much. A lot of the stuff that I added into the book while I was there was stuff that I collected there. So then you turn it around. I love this kind of a journal, especially since it's small and you can carry it around wherever you want. I mean, you can carry big ones around, but this is really nice. When you first start, there's nothing, and then it just builds, and it's 3 by 5, I think it is, 3 by 5, and then the spine, if you put it this way, is about 2 inches wide. I love it. This is just purely markers and pencils and permanent ink. Another little symbol. There's stuff inside the envelope, receipts and other things. This one I did not finish. I just didn't know what to add here, but I'll eventually add it. Double pocket here with gift wrap paper. No, actually it was a bag, and I cut it down. My sister liked it so much she wanted me to create it for her, and I did. And this is just a lot of the fruit we ate, and what is that? Seal for your safety. Okay. This was from a restaurant. I think what it had inside was egg rolls, so I just cleaned it up really well and added in there also. Tag inside. More houses. That was paper she gave me. May your world always be full. And these are just little pieces from magazines. This is another one. I was playing tic-tac-toe with my niece. Thought I'd add it in there like that. My mom wasn't feeling well at that time. She had a cough. Had to take her to the urgent care at that time. Just put it the number 29th on there. No reason to rhyme to that one. Corrugated cardboard. We had tea. Yeah, I took Mom to the hospital. This is from a uniform that belonged to my niece, but she gave it to her mom, and her mom, since we all like owls, shared some of it with me. New Year. I just used some crayons to draw this little guy there. Spent it with my mom and sis, which was the first year that we spent Christmas and New Year's together, which was amazing. Just being with them. Simple pens. Winter magazine, just added little tidbits here and there. Used a little stamp to create the snowflakes and distress stamps. Cut out some flowers there. 1st of January. Nowhere near springtime, but I needed some flowers in there. Little owl. The weather says let's play a bit. Be the light that others can see to find their way to Jesus. Live your best life. When I have the time and I'm really working on something, I take my time and I end up with more on my pages. Fun guy, let no one steal your joy. And this happened, I know, because I think it was wet underneath and I added too much paint on there. It crackled on its own. At least I think that's what it was. Unless it was the fact. No, yeah, that had to be it. I did this one last night and I used acrylics, gesso, my black Stabilo to outline the border from a bird book. This is a cutout from a calendar pieces. Not by works, but by grace we are saved. I did this one last night also. That's a napkin. And I cut this out of a paper bag. Found her in a magazine. And it says, God writes your story. And this is just a bunch of gel pens. I used music paper and permanent marker to create my own markings there. I love the green. It's not the type of green I normally use, but somehow I've grown accustomed to it. I like it. Gel prints. And this is just a piece of paper that I painted. The leftover paint from something I was doing. It all works in there. Keep your thoughts stayed on Him, your heart too. So this is the page that I wanted to do really quick. I hope I'm in frame. I've already had the pieces that I'm going to use, and I'm gonna try to be as quick as I can, so I might not put it down that permanent, but I've taken these scrap pieces and I've just made a little cluster out of them. And I try not to be as bulky with this book, but I'm okay with it. I love it. And then I took some material and sewed it together. So there's some flowers there. This belongs to a huge roll that I have, and some green that I thrifted to represent the outdoors in springtime and our gorgeous weather that's, well, it's been cold the last few days. but it feels good. Not really cold, but it feels good. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. You don't need a lot of stuff to embellish your books, but the more you add, the more you beautify your books. Let me add a little more over there. Sticks out a little bit. I'm okay with that too. So then what I did was I cut out a butterfly. And what I did was I had a little, let's see if we can find it, butterfly cutout. And then I like using my old calendars for a lot of stuff. And I think the artist for this one is McLeod. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name. And I just traced it on there, cut it out, and made the butterfly for this section. Something's wrong with my machine. I think I'm gonna have to get a new machine. My thread is bunching up in certain areas. So the butterfly's gonna go there, and I know he's missing his antennae, but at any point I can add 2 little pieces of colored paper there. And then I have this leftover frame from a circle that I created with my hole punch. And I kept this and just cut it down to make it fit in here as a frame. To frame Jesus Never Fails. And this is the song I've got, Joy Like a River, My Soul. So I wanted to add that there and leave that as is. Simple, short and sweet. And remember, He truly never fails. And you are loved no matter what. No matter what anybody says. You are loved. I could have added more there, but I wanted to be reminded of what the music says. It's simple. On this side here, this was coffee dyed paper that I used there, and I just used a cup, dipped it in the coffee, and then made the circles that way in the back. And that's pretty much it. Quick vid. Share of my accordion book, which has come out to be a chunky monkey. I have this left to do, and I am finished with my book. God bless. Have a good one. See you soon.